Beer here back in the fantasy bar for our final MLB six-pack of the season, including some of my favorite value plays, what team I am stacking tonight on the cheap, a starting pitcher that's been ringing up the strikeouts, and of course, my favorite play of the night. Who we talking about? Belly up to the fantasy bar and find out. Welcome in, guys. Beer's Daily Fantasy six-pack, the final MLB six-pack video of the year on a Tuesday. Thank you so much for stopping by. And before we get into plays and the housekeeping, want to take a second here with MLB wrapping up another season behind us and say thank you. And I appreciate each and every one of you, whether you're here for the first time, you've been a long-time supporter. Hell, if you're here to tell me I suck, thank you very much for the view. Whatever the reason you're here, I appreciate your support here on these videos. Also, want to give a quick shout out to the guys behind the scenes that do the hard work, that don't get any of the pub. Devin, Steven, appreciate all of your hard work as well. Want to give those guys a shout out. Now, housekeeping. Make sure you click that thumbs up button. Last video of the year for baseball. Let's see how many thumbs up we can get. Subscribe to the channel. We're not going anywhere. Football season in full swing. NBA season right around the corner as well. So plenty of videos still to come from the fantasy bar, and head over to scoresandodds.com/beer. All these sports coming up, playoffs. Who doesn't like to bet on some sports? Make sure you're armed with the best information. Head over there, that link in the description of the video, and check out the all-new Parlay IQ tool over there at scoresandodds.com/beer. All right, let's get into it here for tonight. We got some weather spots to watch on the East Coast. We got teams potentially resting people with the playoffs right around the corner. If we have to make any adjustments, we will do so in the comment section of the video. All right, let's finish strong here with our final six-pack of the season. Let's start in the outfield, Eloy Jimenez of the White Sox. Now, Jimenez has been kind of quiet here closing the season, eerily quiet, which all it's done is driven the prices down. So we get a nice buy low. We shouldn't see much ownership here. This is a guy that leads this team in both ISO and WOBA against right-handed hitters. So very good righty on righty. And Winder, he struggled with righties. 339 WOBA allowed and ISO north of 200, so giving up some power. And our power mix squarely in play here. 42% fly ball rate, 34% hard contact rate. Eloy Jimenez, think that bat wakes up here tonight. All right, let's get you some flexibility, some value at first base, second base, third base, depending on your site. Wilmer Flores of the Giants. So lots of reasons we like Wilmer Flores here. Price is the first thing that stands out. Just a shade over 4K on DraftKings, under 2,500 on FanDuel. We know there's plenty of power in this bat, 19 home runs this season. We mentioned the flexibility, can play him almost anywhere. And Sean Manaea, specifically on DraftKings, super cheap. And I think a lot of people are going to go that route here. So why not grab some Giants bats, get a little bit of leverage off Manaea? Now, let's look at some of the matchup here. Manaea loves to throw that sinker to righties. Flores has been very good against that pitch. WOBA north of 400, ISO at 325, so a lot of power here. And we know Manea's hit struggles with righties, not been dominant as we saw earlier in the season. 348 WOBA allowed, 228 ISO, so lots of reasons here to like Wilmer Flores tonight against Sean Manaea. All right, let's stay right there with the Giants and go to third base with David Villar. So another cheap Giant for you here. I don't hate this stack here. This guy's swinging a good bat, 3 multi-hit games for him here over the last 4, and big-time numbers against lefties. Now, batting average and balls in play way up there, so been a little bit lucky, but still shows the power. Anytime you got an ISO north of 300, you're swinging a good stick against lefties. 323 there. WOBA at 407. Manaea, we mentioned, struggles in a WOBA ISO department. Also a 40-40 power mix and 25 home runs allowed to right-handed hitters this season. And if he's going to be highly owned on DraftKings, I think it makes a ton of sense to look a different direction at the starting pitcher spot and stack some Giants here to gain some great leverage on the field in tournaments. All right, speaking of pitcher, let's go there next. We're rolling with Zach Gallen of Arizona. So this guy's exactly what we look for in tournaments. So spike games in the strikeout department. In fact, 2 of his last 4 have gone for 11 or more strikeouts. Plenty of double-digit strikeout games in the log. Plenty of 30, 40-point DraftKings points games. So this guy been really a guy that can win you tournaments at a cheaper price, $9,400 on DraftKings. Gonna allow you to do a lot with the bats. Last time these two teams met up was dominant. 32 DraftKings points in that game, 7 strikeouts against this strikeout-happy Milwaukee team. A lot of lefties potentially in this lineup. His strikeout rate rises against lefties. and been very, very good on the road. A lot of those spike strikeout games have come away from his home field. In fact, over his last 5 road starts, this guy has 48 strikeouts. So you do the math, that's almost 10 strikeouts per game here for Zach Gallen. FanDuel priced up a little bit, much easier to get him over there with some of the cheaper bats. DraftKings think it's a smash play on Zach Gallen against Milwaukee. All right, let's stay there with Arizona. Let's get one of the bats in the outfield on the cheap with Jordan Luplow. You guys know this guy's one of my favorites when he's in the lineup against the lefty, specifically swinging a really good bat right now. Don't look at that batting average on the season. Let's look at the power. This recent bat, 6 hits over the last 3 games here, 243, the ISO for him. So that's that power that we're talking about. The batting average on balls in play at 145. So maybe one of the unluckiest hitters in all of baseball this season. This guy's traditionally a guy with a WOBA up there at 380, 400 against lefties as well. Should see a lot of fastballs here, and that's good news as well. 377 ISO against that pitch. Lauer uses that almost half the time to righties, giving up a 201 ISO and a power mix at 45 and 43%. Jordan Luplow, one of my favorite values specifically on DraftKings, way down at just 2,500. All right, it's time to take a look at our final beast of the night of the season. My favorite play here for Tuesday night. Before we do that, let's run our final beast of the night contest. Very easy to play. All you got to do, get in the comment section right below the video and guess fantasy points for my highest scoring hitter. So I'm going to give you 5 hitters. You don't even need to name the guy. Just the fantasy points on DraftKings tonight. Closest guess going to win themselves a free week of RotoGrinders Premium. Chance to check everything out behind the scenes. And yes, I said free. All right, let's wrap it up. Let's wrap the season up. Let's wrap today up. My favorite play for Tuesday night, you know, Matt, beast of the night. All right, beast time. We're going to go back to the outfield here. We're going to spend up on Mookie Betts of the Dodgers, tonight's beast of the night. So Betts coming in red hot here, 9 hits, 5 doubles over the last 6 games here to end the regular season, going into the playoffs. Red hot here. Righty on righty, been very good in the power department. ISO over 250 there for the season. Now Feltner, been a struggle. 361 WOBA allowed, and ISO over 200. A lot of hard contact here as well, which is not good against this Dodgers team. Over 43%, 2 right-handed hitters. Betts saved you plenty of money so we could spend up. He's the bat I want here tonight. Make him easily my favorite play on the board and tonight's beast of the night. All right, guys, that'll do it here for Tuesday night and MLB. 6 of my favorite plays, and that will wrap up the baseball season. Again, huge thank you to you guys. I appreciate all the support, the thumbs up, the sharing the videos, the subscribing to the channels, everything we're asking you to do. I appreciate each and every one of you, so a big thank you again to you guys. For RotoGrinders.com, I am Beer saying salut. Best of luck on this baseball slate. We'll be back later this week with NFL 6-pack for Week 5. Pints and picks for Week 5. 2-0 last week on the video. Make sure you're checking that out with 2 of my favorite NFL bets each and every week. Subscribe, hit that thumbs up button. Thank you again, guys. Appreciate it. Good luck tonight, and we'll see you.
Hey, thanks for checking out our videos. If you want more expert advice on DraftKings, FanDuel, or any other daily fantasy sports, make sure you check out the current videos playlist